What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how you all doing? Cosmic Carry here, bringing another World of Tanks video, and today I shall be showcasing one game in my 12T Tier 6 French light tank, and this is me. I repurchased this thing, and I kind of want to retry all the scouts in the French line because I like my scouts. I have a buttload of games played in them, like 1,000 plus. I think it's 1,200. I'm not sure. But anyhow, they're currently running a competition where whoever can earn the highest amount of base XP in a single battle for any tier 6 light tank, and my options were kind of like the American T20, T21, I can't remember the specific name, or this one, the 12T. And because I have more experience in this tank, I said let's give this one a shot. I said let's give this one a shot, and like I said, I like my scout tanks. I like to play in them. I know my role, I know my purpose, I know how to play in them. This particular tank is very, very decent. Really tiny, as you can see, but very, very quick. But it does have severely bad accuracy when it's on the move, like even if you auto aim, etc. Very similar to the ELC AMX. You kind of have to stabilize your tank if you're on the move and make sure the target is directly in front of you if you want to shoot on the move, kind of thing, because of the speed, because of, it's just hustling, it's moving, and yeah, so that's the kind of negative for the tank. But autoloader, as you can see, 6 round, pretty decent accuracy when it's stationary, and very good pen, and the signal range and the view range is very good, and all of that jazz. And it's a very decent scout tank. It plays up to tier 9. I get into, more often than not, tier 8s, tier 9s. Usually, I say, for the most part, it's like a few tier 9s are thrown in, and that's about it. For the most part, it's games like this. Where it's predominantly tier 8s and 7s. Pardon me. And it does have really bad gun depression and elevation. It suffers from that greatly, big time. Fellow subscriber kind of shoot me in the butt there, but I like it. I like the whole sitting in the bush, lighting up the bad guys, all of that good stuff. I love doing that. Giving my team situational awareness, requesting fire on targets, and I love that. Giving my team the edge, giving my team the heads up, the satellite info, if you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. I love that. The fact that I'm doing so much for my team, because I'm all about team, being a team player and playing the role that I was meant to play. If I'm in a medium, I'm trying to do my best with flanking. If I'm in my heavy, I'm trying to break through those flanks. If I'm in a TD, I'm Overwatch. I'm silent, deadly assassin, killer in the back, and just shooting shells straight off over the tops of my compadres into the enemy reds, so to speak. So I'm all about team. I love being a team player, and I'm very selfless when it comes to my actions on World of Tanks. And yeah, see, look at that gun elevation. See, very poor. And but it's a very nice tank, and I kind of look forward to trying it out and trying to place in the competition if it's all possible, and etc. I only have one shot at it, which is on Friday. I believe this video is coming out on Friday, because on the weekend I'm kind of doing the whole Family Guy Peter Griffin thing, and I don't play that much on the weekends anymore. I used to play quite a lot, but yeah, I've kind of World of Tanks, I've kind of reduced my play schedule severely. If you notice, platoon fun vids are lacking. You know, playing with sub vids are kind of lacking, and that's intentional. You know, because before I had the time, I could play as often as I wanted, and a lot of times I would play it too often. But you know, I still make time for it, and I kind of play during the daytime now, and my schedule's kind of changed. It's not that important, anyhow. So the 12T, a fantastic little scout tank, tier 6. It gets, like I said, it gets scout matchmaking, so it does play up to tier 9. So there's that. But for me, that's 100% a challenge, because if I do well, I am severely rewarded. And whenever you're in a lower tier tank and you come up against the higher tier tanks and you overcome and you get a victory, you will be rewarded with, you know, XP, with silver, with all of that good stuff. And there's something to be said about playing these mid-tier tanks. When it comes to earning silver, I do notice that I earn so much silver in these mid-tier, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8 tier matches. I earn so much silver, you know, 50, 60, 70 thousand coins, silver, and all that stuff accumulates. You know, it really does, sincerely. Especially for instance, when I was playing my Panzer III 4, I accumulated 1 million silver, you know, in the space of 2-3 hours. It wasn't that hard, you know, it really wasn't. So there's something to be said about, you know, playing these mid-tier tanks, and especially a tank like this, you know, where you're, like I said, you're placed in the higher tier games and you're kind of guaranteed to earn silver. I did originally run this tank with the petrol, the gasoline tank, but it was just way too expensive. I was coming out minus every single game, so to speak. Not minus, but I was definitely feeling it, and I haven't noticed the difference, to tell you the truth. I have not noticed a difference at all, and I'm sure there is a difference, but it's not noticeable, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the vid. I've kind of yacked on a bit there, and I think this is my best game in this tank so far. And for those of you that are trying out for the competition, it's not to increase your base XP. It's not enough that you scout, so to speak. If you want to increase your base XP, you have to kind of multitask and have multi-roles and do what I did in this game. And this game doesn't represent every single game in my 12T. A lot of times I'm just scouting, you know, 90% of the time I'm scouting. But in this game I do get lucky with some seriously good kills. And yeah, so you kind of have to do a little bit of scouting, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, kind of mix it up, and you'll be rewarded with a, you know, higher base XP. So hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna leave you with one more game after this, and it was on Assault on Malinovka. It was quite the interesting game, and my role, I was pivotal, kind of, so to speak, in that game. Take it easy, guys. Adios, muchachos.